from SoFi Stadium. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Stafford on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Now Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their 1st-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there are a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 15 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here we go on fourth down, Fields.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Throwing again is Fields.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, Bernard.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And Succop will put this one right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. It's taken to the 26. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
It's Miller, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Devin White, the Bucs' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on this stop.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the 3rd time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. Ended up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks. So he has a chance with a really good season to get to 100.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
Fournette.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
But so educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
I'm not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Rams field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And they're on 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Fields throw on target to Godwin here.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
He completes it to Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Again, Fields.
Airing this one out for Evans. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, it's caught by Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Gain on fourth field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Completion left side to Miller.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Fields throw taken in by Evans here.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. A big hole right side.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The LA defense the snuff and coverage there pushes this to fourth down.
Bruce Arians taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone. So for Bruce Arians, a good challenge as the results come back favorably.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And that's a first down for the Rams after the catch there by Robert Woods. And he's coming up with back-to-back 90-catch seasons. I've always admired his game. Throw it to him, hand it to him. He blocks downfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's got the hook up to Miller. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Stafford.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Stafford on 1st down.
They'll dump this off to Akers.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
On 2nd down, Akers. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st down, it's Fields.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and a tackling for just a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Stafford now to throw. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the defense for Los Angeles as they head out to set up shop. And they forced 4 turnovers now in that last possession, most recently the interception.
I'd love to be in charge of their highlight video at the end of the season, though, because this game, you can cut it into one sequence, take away, take away, take away, take away, and everyone goes home happy.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
To throw is Fields.
Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Again, Fields. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the 50, here's Fields. A pass underneath for Fournette.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Fields. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Succop's kick is good. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Stafford going to give this to Akers. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now it's Stafford.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now the Bucs down by 8, less than 90 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. And this one is right through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old